Who doesn't like tomatoes? As a matter of fact, a lot of us grow tomatoes outdoors, and a lot of us like to grow indoors. And as a matter of fact, the plant you see right now is red velvet. Normally in soil, it's about 6 to 8 inches high, and these are 2 inches high after about 3 weeks. These Dora red plants from Heartbreaker series are about 4 inches in height and about 7 inches across on the largest one. And as a matter of fact, these get about 16 inches high, whereas red velvet gets about 6 to 8 inches high. So between the two, the Heartbreaker series is about 50% taller, and also it's currently at 3 weeks about 60%, almost 60% wider. And what does that mean to you? Oftentimes, if you're growing with an indoor hydroponic system, you're looking at a hydroponic garden, this desktop. So you want to keep the growth compared to the hood that you see right now. So 36 watts will not support, of course, an 8-foot tall tomato plant. So what does that mean to you? Well, I'll tell you, the height of this plant is going to be about 16 to 18 inches in soil. And when you grow it indoors in hydroponics, oftentimes it's going to be elongated and it's going to grow taller. So the red velvet plant normally tops off about 6 to 8 inches, and in hydroponics, I would expect it to get probably closer to 12 to 14 inches. And so you have to take a quick look at your garden. If your light hood goes up to about 21 inches, such as this, you're probably not going to go with the Dora Red. You'll probably want to do the red velvet plants. And also what you can do is to plant more of those under the projected height of the plants. So, with a smaller plant like that, I would probably do at least 4 plants and possibly maybe 1 or 2 more under a small garden such as this. It's not real sexy to talk about power consumption, but you'll probably want to figure in what your energy cost will be. So 36 watts is probably not going to hurt a lot of you, but if you're going to run a light over bigger tomatoes, such as a semi-dwarf, you're going to run probably around 100 watts. For me, I would really like to be able to have maybe a few tomatoes on top of a salad, because indoors, lettuce is cheaper to grow, which is why I don't grow larger beefsteaks indoors. So with the Dora Red being about 60% wider currently and about 50% taller, I would prefer to go with a smaller plant. And while I've been able to grow in my office, since being home, I'm more concerned about energy cost. The pump that you see is very small in wattage, and it does quite a nice job. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the roots, they're quite white and healthy looking, and these are the red velvet. As a matter of fact, over on the other side, the Dora Red from Heartbreaker series has a lot of nice looking roots also, and you can notice that those are quite developed in comparison. The nutrient that I'm using is from Super Thrive, Foliage Pro, and it is a 936 formulation for macros. And a lot of people say that's for lettuce, but it actually does quite well. As a matter of fact, a leaf analysis will oftentimes show that it has a 3-1-2 analysis in terms of nutrients in the leaf. As we get into fall, I'm just looking to give everyone a little bit of information, in terms of what you would like to have for indoor growing, because it's super nice to be able to do the tomatoes under 36 watts and add those to a salad. And oftentimes I add some of the cucumbers in my salads, and those oftentimes grow under about 100 watts. And I've even grown those under 40 watts. And so also cucumbers, if pruned, will grow under a small footprint as well. So there you have it. This is my quick summary on indoor growing, with microdwarf tomatoes.